This is Djibouti, a relatively unknown country in Eastern Africa. It's only 23,000 kilometers squared or 8,880 miles squared, and the entire country has only 1.1 million inhabitants. But despite its small size, it may well be the most important country in the world when it comes to foreign military bases. For various reasons, a staggering 9 countries actually have a military base in this country, making it the most densely concentrated area of foreign military bases in the world. In today's video, I will explain why all of these bases are necessary and why it's important for you too. The most military influence is from the United States of America. They have the largest base in the country, called Camp Lemonnier. This is one of the first foreign military bases that they added after the 9/11 attacks, and since 2002 this base has been permanently used and over 4,000 units are stationed here. The main purpose is to counter piracy in the Red Sea and launch anti-terrorism missions in East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Let's explain why Djibouti is the best location for this high concentration of military bases. If you look at the map, you can see that this small country is actually at the south gateway to the Red Sea, where 10% of all global trade passes through. Furthermore, it's a great location to control this region, where Houthi forces in Yemen and pirates in the Gulf of Aden are a threat. Somalia and Eritrea could have also been good options, but both countries aren't on great terms with the USA. Besides the USA, China has established a military base just 10 kilometers from Camp Lemonnier. This base has been used since 2017 and is mainly used to secure and even enlarge China's global trade routes. In return, the Chinese have invested massively in the infrastructure of Djibouti, building a railway and upgrading the port. Earlier this year, an article was published about the piracy in the Red Sea and Western Indian Ocean. They said that 133 incidents had occurred between November 2023 and April 2024, including 14 attacks with drones or missiles and 18 vessels being hijacked. This showcases exactly why all of these countries set up their bases right here. France is historically involved in Djibouti as it was one of their colonies from 1884 until 1967. Nowadays, they have 1,500 units stationed here to counter terrorism and launch peacekeeping missions in the Middle East. This base is the largest French one on foreign soil. And furthermore, these countries have smaller bases, mainly to counter piracy off the coast of Somalia, all aimed to protect this important trade route. All of these countries use the Mbuli International Airport as their airport. It only has one runway, so if there are going to be serious issues, it's going to get busy. So why is this important to you? Well, if you live in Europe, Northern Africa or this part of the Middle East, a lot of important goods are shipped through this route. A lot of oil coming from the Arabian Peninsula is transported by ship on this route to your country. And many items of clothing, toys and so much more that's being produced in Southern Asia comes to you via this way as well. If you do not live in this area, it still matters, but in a more indirect way. The transport of oil has great influence on the entire European economy, for instance, which can cause a lot of problems in international trade should it collapse. So now you know why Djibouti is such a strategic point for all of these military bases. And if you made it to this point, you definitely will enjoy one of these videos as well.